Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I know I'm looking a little crazy here. I got my hair pulled back and I'm ready to go. It really makes my ears stick out and that so bothers me. So today I'm here because I want to use some new makeup and highlight an eyeshadow palette that I'm so excited about. First, I got the Fair color by Charlotte Tilbury and the bronzer, so I want to use that. I got the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Under Eye and Face Powder. I normally use the Pat McGrath Labs one, which I don't think I've ever used on camera either. And then the Under Eye one from Pat McGrath Labs. I love that too, but this one is new, so I want to try it. My first MAC actual makeup product, not a Fix Plus or something like that. This is Show Gold. This is a peachy pink highlighter, so we're going to be using that today. The Lunar Beauty by Manny MUA blush palette, because I thought it would go really, really nicely. And then the star of the show is the Pat McGrath Labs Divine Rose 2 palette. So I'm going to be showing you some swatches of this and getting ready. So if you want to see it, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so I did my foundation and I did set my under eyes with the Pat McGrath under eye setter. I did bring my Baddington powder brush and my Tati Blendiful. I have a couple of those. And I just thought we'd do one side with the brush and one side with the Tati blender and see, or Tati Blendiful, and just see which one I like best. So this is the Magic Powder Under Eye and Face by Charlotte Tilbury. I love her stuff, let me tell you. I'm just gonna set this right here and go in. So I like to set right here around my pores on my nose first and just work it in really good and take the excess and put it on my eyes. It's got sort of a wretched smell. It doesn't smell good, but I guess I don't really like the smell of the Huda Beauty baking one, but I love the way that it turns out, so I guess we won't knock it till we use it for the day. I am getting ready right now filming this video because we are going to the Garth Brooks drive-in concert. I'm excited. Super, super excited. And now let's go into the other side. I'm making a mess with my computer with the Blendiful. I like the Blendiful for powder products, and that's about it. I don't use it for much else. I use the little one for underneath my eyes and the big one for like the face powder. I like the application with the Blendiful better than the brush, so I'm going to get a little bit more powder. I can finish the left side of my face, and then I'll go back over and do this one as well. I just like the way that this really presses the product into your face, and it's just really, really nice. So I've used this. I've tried it with cream products. I've tried it with liquid, like foundation. And my favorite way is hands down with powders. I just think that it's best that way. And I love it for that. So I don't think it's a waste of my money at all. I bought a set when they released. And then I won a set by a lady named Anna. I cannot pronounce her last name to save my life. She's a YouTuber. She is a fabulous dancer, like professional, goes around the world and competes and stuff. Just a really, really neat lady. I love her accent, and I won her little giveaway. So I was excited because I liked it so much, and I was really looking forward to having an extra one. Sorry, I've got to turn my fan away. It sounds really, really loud, so I'm burning up, but I won't sacrifice the video sound for that. And that's how it looks. Plus, I really like the Tati Blendiful to go on the edge of my neck and really rub together that foundation and powder so that everything looks flush and nice and the skin doesn't look, I don't know, what do you call it? Two-tone? I don't want to be two tones. So, I think that this looks really nice. I think compared to my Pat McGrath Labs, which is $55, it comes with 0.17 grams or 0.17 ounces. And this is 40 something for 0.45 ounces. So price per ounce, I like this one a lot better. It does look very much like the Pat McGrath, but I'll see how it wears. Yeah, so BRB. Okay, so sorry, let me grab my microphone. I had to get up. So I did go ahead and do a little bit of baking with my Huda Beauty just because it doesn't feel right without it. And now we're going to try out the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. This is the color Fair. I know a lot of people felt like number 2 was good for them, but looking at like the color foundation that they use versus what I use, I felt like Fair would be the right choice for me. The Hula Light, I can put on 2 layers of that and I don't need anything else. So if that gives you a little bit of knowledge of what my skin tone is like compared to yours, then you might know which one of these colors that you want to wear more or less. I felt like this one was really good neutral. I love the airbrush flawless powder. I use it under my under eyes. I'm almost out of it, so I kind of go between the Pat McGrath and that one because they're both kind of my favorites and I don't want to run out. I know that's crazy, but it's just the way it is. She is making refills for this, so you can see here you'll be able to push the pan out and replace the pan instead of having to buy the whole fabulous package again. The mirror on this is so good, let me tell you. My little cat Poe is at the door, so if you can hear him, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Just saying. All right, so this is the Complex Culture bronze brush that I'm using here, and I'm just swirling around and sort of like dabbing it on. I think that that is how this brush works best. So that's kind of how I do it. Let me go check on him. Goodness me. Okay, he was trying to pull one of my shirts that's close to the door waiting to go out to the laundry room underneath the door. And I'm like, stop it. You're going to tear up my clothes, goofball. So this is showing up quite nice. I think the tone is good. The only thing I will say about the Airbrush Flawless line is that even though it's really, really fabulous, most fabulous I've ever used, you hit pan so quick. I can get a Flawless Finish face powder and in 2 to 3 weeks time, I've hit pan and the middle's gone. So for price, I feel like maybe if it was pressed harder, I'm sure it wouldn't, work the same. But it does, you will go through it fast. So if you have a problem spending that kind of coin and going through it fast, I would say don't get Charlotte Tilbury. But if you don't mind and you just really want a good product, no matter the cost, go for it. I'm telling you, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, he, she, us, them, we, get it. Okay, it's so good. All right, so that is that. And I like the way it looks. You could just leave this like this. It's nice bronzed. I contoured with my cream Huda contour, so you could stop here, but I like to go just a little bit warmer. And I have been loving my Baddington brushes, both of them that I got in my Boxy Charm. I don't know that I would ever pay that price for them, but I do like them. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Tom Ford. A lot of people use the color Terra. That's going to be way too dark for me. This is the lighter version of that. It's the 01 Gold Dust. This is a mini. I got this in the Bergdorf Goodman sale. It's well loved. You can tell it's dirty, but I just thought I would show you all how it works. And I just want to sharpen up right here just a little bit more. And this one has just a little bit more warmth. And since it is summertime and I'm going out to a concert and going to be taking pictures, I just want to be that bitch. So I'm just going to be that bitch. It feels like, because I'm so chubby, it feels like I can't get to the other side of my face because my boobs are in the way. And that just kills me. Because I feel like I can't get it even. Like brows and everything makes me feel that way. I did forget to do my nose. I did. So let me see here. I normally use a Morphe contouring brush with like a sharp edge to do my nose. But I think we can use the side of this one. Yeah. We Gucci. We good. My partner went to go get me some dinner from Pistol Pat's. She called it in and was like, I need a chicken fried steak sandwich. And she's like, oh, we don't have that. I get it every time I go. So she's like, what do you mean you don't have it? I'm going to use my powder brush to buff out. And then I'm going to show you guys what I use to buff. This may be a long video, so hold tight, okay? Okay. But yeah, she called and she was like, yeah, she said the steak sandwich, is it fried? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, that's what I want. And I'm like, that's a chicken fried steak sandwich. Chicken fry is how it's breaded. For the love of God. I hate being a chef sometimes because you just judge everybody. All right, so this is the YSL, and it's the Touche Éclat 3D All Over Glow. It's universal. It is a buffing powder. You could use it as a highlighter if you wanted to. That's your business. I'm just going to go back in with that brush. Comes with a mirror. It's really nice. It's like skin tone. And I really like to buff my forehead with it. And then bring it down around the eyes. And then I'll take a little dip for each cheek. And I used to didn't really do much buffing, but Mel Thompson really, her makeup looks so good, and I just wanted to look like her. And this and buffing, like everything just really meshes together so beautifully and well. Sorry I tripped over my words and sound like an idiot, but that's just who I am as a person. So the Tom Ford does come with this really luxe bag that I dropped, but I picked up, so it's okay. And then you just slide it back in. So cute, keeps everything nice. So love that for me. Okay, so now it is the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush Palette. I have been testing this out and using it, and I really like it. So what I wanted to do was take a look at this eyeshadow palette next to the blush palette and just figure out what color I want to wear today. So I think I'm going to go ahead and mix a little bit of the two middle shades here. This is Twilight, Stargaze, and Soleil. So I'm just going to do a little mixing, make my own custom color. And these are really pigmented, so it doesn't take much, like you barely touch your brush to it and you have what you need. This is a Luxie Tapered Face 520. I like it and the Complex Culture, what do they call that brush? Sorry, let me look. Complex Culture Contour and Blush. So you can use blush here and contour here. I don't ever do that. I just use it for blush. Mostly for like cream-based Natasha Denona blushes and stuff. So that's just kind of what I like to do. And this blush formula is one that is to be coveted by people. If you don't have it, if you missed out or whatever, I'm sorry if it's out of stock. I'm sorry. Wait for it because it'll come back. He did say it was going to be a part of the collection, like permanent collection, so you'll be able to get it. All right, so Do we need more blush? Do we want more? I'm gonna go into Pink Moon. That's the lightest pink. And just kind of bring a little bit more of that babyish look in. Yes. Okay, so I am going to do my eyebrows off camera because those take me 25 minutes and y'all ain't got time for that. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back and the brows are filled. Man, back and the brows are filled. We're back and the brows are filled. I love that shit. And we're back and the face is set. So I did put on some Rose Mac Fix Plus. I like to, after I finish all the powder products on my face, I definitely like to go in, set them, mesh them well. I did eat a little bit of dinner because I was hungry. And now we're gonna go in with MAC. This is the Show Gold Extra Dimension Skin Finish. I'm sure this is an oldie but a goodie. Other people have probably used it and they're like, what are you doing? That ain't new. It's new to me. Let's go. Okay. Brush. What brush do I want to use? What brush do I want to use? Complex Culture highlighting brush. Here we go. It says all over highlight powder. So I guess you could probably use it for your under eye. Okay. I'm being so extra right now. Really, I am. So we're just gonna put some here and on the high points of the cheeks, we're going to apply it. This really does sort of like blend into the skin, very skin-like. Some highlighters go on and they lay on top of the skin sort of offensively. This one I have quite been enjoying. And we just buff it in. And now, yeah, because like some highlighters, I'm gonna do this part with my finger because although a lot of people don't like this part to be very dominant, I do. And I feel like when you do it with your finger, it works better. Dun, 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 dun. I just like it. I just think it makes the face pop. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it, but I do. I was hoping if I turned my head, you'd be able to see it better. And I like to bring mine up on the forehead, and then when I go back and buff again, it sort of buffs the color around. That's my personal liking. And then I thought about going in with one of Pat McGrath's highlighters in the little highlighter trio once we do the look, but we'll just have to see when it gets closer if we like that or not. We're gonna go in with the Luxie, and this is the Duo Fiber Stippling. And we're just gonna go in and buff it. I like everything to be nice, buffed, and look very meshed, very lovely. So I really like the look of this, and it has inspired me to want more MAC products. The MAC Fix Plus, favorite. So I use this one to set down my powders during the makeup process, and then I use the Tarte Stay Spray for the rest. I took my headband off because we're like doing eyes and stuff now, so that doesn't really matter. So let's move on. We're here finally. And I did some swatches. Okay, so this is the Fabulous Unicarton. Very, very beautiful ingredients and everything on the back. It says it's good for 12 months. And we'll just go ahead and post that up here. So pretty. And then it does come with a little insert on the inside underneath the palette. So like voila. And it has what the names of the colors are. So I did take some swatch pictures. We'll just look at the palette here real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Dropping shit. Really, really pretty. I'm trying to, yes. Wait till you see the swatch. So, so good. All right. So I took a couple of different photos. I really wanted to show the depth and the different reflex and things like that. So I hope I did a good job. I did show some of this on my Instagram, so go and check it out. My eyebrows are bothering me because like when I look in the mirror, they look alike. It's like they're cousins. They can never be sisters. Annoying. Anyways, all right, so we have from top left to right, bottom left to right is how I swatch these. We have Skin Show Rose Opal. Naked Blush is a matte shade. Eleganza Bronze Rose 005. Gold Lust 001. Extreme Burgundy is another matte color. Divine Dusk. Rose Seduction. VR Sextra Terrestrial, which is the premier shade in here. It's got like the green and the pink and just, it's just fabulous. And then we have Astral Pink Moon. So I'll go ahead and show a couple of different photos that I have now, and you can see the depth of color in some of the shades, maybe some different reflect from the different photos that I took, and really get a feel for what the shades look like. So if you want to see the best swatches on YouTube, hands down, no bullshitting, it is Kelsey Brianna J. Her swatches are the bomb. I've never seen a better swatch. I have never seen just the depth of color and the way that they really look in a swatch. I don't know what her lighting is or what, and I have let her know, you have the best swatches on YouTube, hands down. So go check her out. Fabulous channel. She just hit 50K too, and she just needs to keep growing. So go and check her out. All right, so we're gonna go in with the patrickta Lip Precision Crown, or Crown Precision Lip Crown, however you want to say it. This is from the first release that he had, so I know it's not brand new. It's called She's Humble. And you just click the bottom like a click pin and it comes up, and then it's shaped, I say like rectangular with a slant, but I like it. I think that it covers more area and just looks really good. I'm just tired of looking at my foundation lips right now, and we're gonna do the eyeshadow, so I can't be doing all that. So let's just go ahead and go in here with this lip liner. This is very much a really, really good nude for A, my lip color, but B, my skin tone. And he has some really fabulous nudes. It's got a little bit of drag, but not too much. So I do like that. And I am filling in the lip because I'm just gonna put on some of his gloss. I don't have any new lipsticks per se because I have enough. I don't need to get any more. And my bottom lip, like my lips are not even on both sides, so I always feel like when I'm looking back editing that it looks really goofy. So that's why I'm always like studying like. All right, so this lip gloss is she younger than me, question mark, and it's just a really nice, it's pinky peach, silvery with a little bit of like yellow tone. And it's very comfortable. It does have a little bit of mint. It's not offensive. It doesn't hang around. It's not plumping, so you don't have to worry about it like burning your lips. I absolutely despise that. So that's the patrickta lips. Just very, very subtle. And I really want to focus on my eyeshadow look for tonight. So it does only have two matte shades, so this one and this one, the like peachy pink and then the burgundy. So I'm going to go in with this one, and then I'm going to go in with this one. I really want to use this color, but we're going to see where this goes. I like the way that this looks a little more peach instead of like an antique gold, and this one's very, very bright yellow gold, so that's different from her other eyeshadow palettes. And if you guys haven't seen the Divide Rose one, let me do a little comparison for you. Okay, so this is, dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, did you just see that fall out? Shut the front door. The glue came off of it or something. I am devastated. So I'm going to hold it like this. This is the Divine Rose 1 palette. That was so scary. And the Divine Rose 2 palette. So this is them. Very complimentary of one another, but not the same. No repeat shades. She's got her special sparkle formula here, which I do think is this one in this palette. So I think she's got, no, maybe, yes. So these are just the most spectacular topper or get it wet. I mean, this formula, these colors, literally nothing better. I am obsessed with eyeshadow in general, and there's nothing better. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it back up. This one is very much more bright, warm, and the Divine Rose one is very muted, cool tone, and subdued. But they go together really good. I don't think I ever did an eyeshadow palette tutorial with the Divine Rose one. So you'll have to let me know, do you want to see that? Or what's the dilly, yo? Anyways, let's get into it right now. All right, gonna grab my mirror, gonna grab a brush. I don't really know what brush I want to start with. So I'm going to start with the Luxie 205 Tapered Blending. Normally not my first choice to start blending, but Pat McGrath shadows take a little bit more of a dense brush. A really, really soft brush doesn't work as well for me, but that's really up to you. So we're going to start with Naked Blush. And I'm just going to bring this, look at how pigmented that is, like right off the bat. Okay. How you doing, sister? And it lays down right where you put it. So if that ain't where you want it, don't put it. I always think that I have a really hard time blending out her shadows. And then when the look gets finished and I take a picture or somebody else sees it and they're like, oh my God, your eyes look so good. And I'm like, thanks, kind of revalidates me. I think when you go from like runway luxury shadow to lower end shadows, you have difficulty because you are expecting one thing and I think you get another. So yes, it's like butter. Yes. But not like actual butter. And I think that's where people get messed up. I'm going to grab my Farrah brush. This is a clean brush, and I'm just going to blend here. I think what I'll do is one eye on camera, one eye off camera, and then we can just show the end look. But I just like to, I feel like I have to do a lot more blending with these shadows than I do, say, my Natasha Denona, and that may not be a popular thing to say, but that's how I feel. But everybody experiences something different based on their skin type, how oily they are, how, you know, dry they are, what their eyelids are shaped like. Do you have deep set eyes? I have hooded eyes. So for everyone, I feel it's very different experience based on different factors. So what I may like or favor, you may not be able to deal with it at all. You just have to find your niche. You know, you have to find what it is that works for you. I'm going with a Morphe M149. Get some of the color that was on there out, and we're going to go in with Naked Blush. We're going to bring this bad boy down here. I think that the colors in here, for me, the Sextraterrestrial and the burgundy color is what was like, I need that. Like, that's for me right there. I was super bummed when it first sold out because I didn't get it. But then I'm really glad that I didn't, because I was able to cash in 2,500 points for a $100 gift card at Sephora, and that's how I got the palette. So I didn't have to pay out of pocket, which the last time I got one, I got this highlighter palette by Pat McGrath. And it's well loved and used. And if I hit pan on these, which I think I will, I would definitely repurchase it because it's fan-frickin-tastic. So we can see the outer corner coming together quite nicely. Have you guys watched or started watching the show Dark? And if you haven't, why not? You're missing out. It's so good. So good. I just can't impress upon people how good the show is. Season 3 came out today. It is the final season. They will not be making more. This is the ending. I'm bummed, but I'm so glad it's out because I feel like I've been waiting forever just to get the ending. Okay. I really like this hot pink too. I'm like, yes, thank you. Now we're going to go into Extreme Burgundy. If you know me, you know that I love burgundy eyeshadows. I think they look really, really good with hazel green eyes. And I have hazel eyes. I have green with like a gray ring and then some gray around my pupil. And then I have little brown specks and then a little bit of blue. You'll never be able to tell. But if you ever meet me in person, I'm obsessed with my eyes. Like, I'm jealous of Maggie. I would love to be able to look at these eyes every day. She has super green eyes too, but they're really different from mine. And I just really like green eyes. They say only 2% of the world has green eyes. So green eyes are actually very rare. Like a green hazel eye. It's not that common. So that's a fun fact. Inty hoot. This burgundy color to me looks like purple. Just saying. I'm gonna go back with Naked Blush here. And I'm just gonna blend underneath that because I just want it to be very diffused and beautiful. So do you guys like Garth Brooks? Is that your cup of tea or not? I don't normally listen to country music, but I feel like Garth Brooks teeters on the verge of country, pop, gospel, and grass, like bluegrass. I genuinely feel like he has something for everyone. And I was listening to my Amazon Music the other day in the car, and his song, Not Standing Outside the Fire, We Shall Be Free, came on. And I thought this song is more relevant now than ever before. And if you'll remember, after the Rodney King beating, that song came out from Garth Brooks, and so many people were mad. And he was just like, you know, you can worship how you want to worship, you can love who you want to love, and you can be the color that you are, and we need to feed the kids of the world, basically, is what the song broke down to. Like, we need to be kind. Garth Brooks is a really deep person. If you do have Amazon or Amazon Prime Video, you should definitely watch the autobiography or biography. I don't really know which one it is, to be honest, but it's phenomenal. He's a really good person, you know, retired to be there for his daughters, and just really admirable. And they're grown now, going to college and the different places and seminary, and he's getting back out on the road and doing what he loves. But for a dad to be like in their prime like he was, to be like, nope, I'm going to hang out with my kids, I just thought was really, really cool. So I don't normally comment on drama, but I'm going to comment on the whole Shane Dawson thing, because I feel like everybody is coming for him because he is successful. He has 23 million followers on the YouTubes. He likes to do very cinematic type stuff, which is why I enjoy watching him. Okay. So I want to wear this color, it's extraterrestrial. I'm going to try it with my finger first because I genuinely feel like her special shimmers lay down so much better with your finger than they do with a brush. They're so soft, and with a brush, I feel like you lose the real like kazam, pow, like pow, it's like in your face, like holy shit, it's so pretty. I feel like you lose that when you use a brush. Now, I do like to go back in with the clean brush. This is a $1 billion brow eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to blend the edge there that I just put down with my finger with a brush, because I think that looks super pretty. So that is it. The thing about hooded eyes is you can't so much see really the eyeshadow like on the lid that well, but I don't know, just something about it's fabulous. So I was gonna do this nice gold lust, but I think I'm gonna do Astral Pink Mood, and I'm just gonna put some of that closer to the inner part of the eye. And then I think I'm going to use the Skin Show Rose Opal and do that for the inner corner highlight. Again, see, with a brush, it just doesn't translate. There we go. Yes. Give me life. So pretty. Okay. A little bit of fallout from those, but it wipes away quite beautifully, so you don't have to worry about it. And let's go ahead and go in with a little inner corner brush, if I can find mine. Ta-da! This is an M326. I like to go in and pick up the shade that I want to use on the inner corner, on the brush, on the inner corner. MAC Fix Plus it. And then put that on the inner corner. Oh my gosh. Yes, 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 yes. Need a little bit more. So she has shimmer, and then she has these special astral glitter shades. They're also pretty, force to be reckoned with. She makes makeup basically for runway shows. So very editorial, not editorial. Who the fuck am I? Beautiful. And I think I want to go in with a different brush, Obvi. I'm going to wipe this one off here. This is just a crown brush. This comes with their Pro collection. I got the one in the big roll case. I am affiliated with Crown Brush. It's just crownbrush.com. There's always a link below. You can use code LIFEOFJENN for 10% off any order. That does include sale price stuff, and I do make a small commission. So if you do use it, I appreciate you. You're the bomb. I think I'm just going to go in with that inner corner highlight color, and we're going to pop her under the brow bone, and then a little bit of the highlighter shade, the pink one, just because that gives another dimension to the face. And then I'm going to take that, and I'm also going to place it on top of that inner corner, just give it a little bit more light. I really like to make the inner part of my eye more light because it opens it up. Hooded eyes are a struggle. So I'm gonna go do my other eye liner and mascara. I'll come back and we will praise the mother. Okay, so I'm just drying my setting powder. I got this little fan. I used to have a different one, but it had like a place where you could put liquid in, and like a little spray bottle, like a little mister, so you could like mist yourself and then fan yourself if you're outside and you're hot. My partner works outside, and it's always hot here in Oklahoma right now. So she needed it more than I did, and I'm just using this little handheld battery operated one. I have fanned myself with my mirrors way too many times and hit myself in the face, so no longer will I do that. Okay. So, wait. Oh, that's the first one. I was like, that looks way used, like way a lot. All right. This is the finished look. And do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you love this? Do you not love this? You have to let me know. So tell me what your favorite thing was that I used in this video. Did you get this eyeshadow palette? How do you feel about it? I think it's sensational, phenomenal. I have 3 eyeshadow palettes in this packaging, right? Yeah. The one that has the red I have Divine Rose 2, Divine Rose 1, and then I have a 6-pan palette that has like a green and a red and some neutral browns and stuff like that. Super pretty, very Christmas-esque type vibes. This one can be used in any season for any reason. You've got neutral, you've got bright, you've got subdued, it's just, the gamut is wonderful. This shade right here, the way that it changes into like green and then pink and then red and like all these fabulous things is just amazing. I live for this MAC highlighter, so I'm excited to try more of their products. I have one foundation and MAC Fix Plus from MAC, and a lip gloss that I got in a subscription box, I'm pretty sure. Patrickta, I love his liners. I haven't really tried any other but like lip gloss lipstick liner from him, but I do like those items. The Tom Ford bronzer is very luxe. I would never buy this at full price because it's just not a lot of product. It's 0.28 ounces, so 8 grams. But it looks really, really pretty on the skin, and for getting it on a sale, I like it. The Charlotte Tilbury powder looks phenomenal. I don't think I have tried a product first that I don't like or that didn't work out well for me. So the bronzer, the powder, everything looks really, really nice. I do have her foundations. I have a lot of Charlotte Tilbury, so I was thinking about doing a full face of Charlotte Tilbury. Would you like to see that or not? Let me know. I like that this is a refillable package. And it can be built up on your skin. I think that is phenomenal. And then of course the Manny Moon Prism Blush Palette is really, really good. This is so good for fair, medium, deep. You can use it with a light hand or a heavy hand. And all of these can be used on my skin tone as a fair person. Plus, if you have a deeper skin tone, they are gonna work for you too. So I like that Manny caters to everyone. That's how makeup should be. I'm just saying, take a hint, people. Next is the YSL All Over Glow by the Touche Eclat line. And I love this for a buffing, finishing sort of powder. You could use it as a highlighter, sure. It's universal, it'll work on every skin tone, every skin tone. Look how fair I am, but this looks so phenomenal on me. So, I would recommend this as well. I have never done a trying new makeup or, you know, eyeshadow palette review and didn't have any issues and loved every product that I used. So that's really saying something. I'm gonna go change my clothes, apply some more lip gloss, and get ready to go on a date with my wife to see the Garth Brooks concert. So I'll see you guys later. Do good, be good, you are good, and I love you. If you were the first person to comment on my last video, you will now be featured here. Just let me know, what do you want to see, what videos do you want to see, and I want to film what you want to see. But thank you for being subscribed, having your notification bell on, always being, you know, interactive and commenting, and thank you for being the first to comment. If you're the first to comment on this video, then you'll be featured in the next one. So a little incentive there. We did just have a little mystery box giveaway. It was fabulous. So I don't know, I'll be looking for another giveaway because my giveaway bag is full AF right now. I do have the Natasha Denona bronze palette that I'm going to do a video over. So that's coming. And then I think I'll do the full face of Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know, what else is there? We did cremated. We'll just see. We'll just see how it goes. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Bye.